speaking of people who not my people, let's talk about Miss Jennifer. Because Miss Lopez, apparently she can't seem to catch a damn break. So now, look, she already been jilted so many different ways. The album flopped. The marriage flopped. So many things in her life has been flopping. Her movies. Except they dropped a new trailer for that Kiss of the Spider Woman today. And that looks good. I even saw one post that they said that she looked like Madonna with the blonde wig on. And Madonna from the Bad Girl music video era. That's what she was given. So now she in the news again because there's a story that's been floating around for a while, but I noticed very few people are talking about it, and it was kept on the low. But apparently it's now starting to get traction because it was like that BMG has quietly dropped Jennifer Lopez after This Is Me Now flopped. So the singer, who's 56, is now said to be an independent artist, releasing her single's birthday through a smaller company, according to The Sun. Her 2024 album, This Is Me Now, was released under BMG, the same label that represents stars like Kylie Minogue and Rita Ora. However, the publication reported that the deal was only for one album, and following disappointing sales, both parties agreed to go their separate ways. A music insider told the outlet, Jennifer is obviously massively successful and talented, but it's been hard for her to find a new label who she is on the same page with. Well, what is this page? Let's channel Kamala Harris. Let's turn the page. That's not really channel her. I'm just saying that because that was a reference. But what is the page? Like, I want to know what's the direction she wants to go with her music? Because I know y'all been clowning her lately with the live performances. Like, y'all talking about her outfit. She's half naked. It's like she's 56 years old, acting desperate on stage, throwing her behind on her backup dancers, which I'm sure they're probably all homosexual. So they're not really getting all excited with all that behind, rubbing off on their crotch, but it's just performing. And her get up there to making little sexual innuendos and stuff on stage. I don't know. Did y'all see the video when she was in the middle of singing and this bug was crawling up her neck and she went and grabbed it and like flung it? She was like, it was tickling me. And I'm like, ew. But look, sometimes you can't help whatever the situation. I don't know. She might have been outside. So that's probably why I got on her neck or whatever. But there's been just a lot of stuff going on. So I just want to know, creative wise, direction wise, where you trying to go with the music? I've been saying for the longest, ma'am, you need to focus on the European market. The US don't care at this point because your Vegas residency, we did that story, is struggling to sell tickets. The Backstreet Boys, even though they got that old nutbag Brian Luttrell and his lack of vocal ability now, a part of that group, him withstanding, the Backstreet Boys are still doing well. The nostalgia era is alive and well. They're living for the Backstreet Boys. They're doing phenomenal over there at the Sphere in Vegas, which is like they added more shows. But apparently, Jennifer Lopez can't catch a break. Nobody cares about her music and stuff. And it's unfortunate. I like Jennifer as a performer. I think at her age, she still can get up there, dip it and do it and dance and perform and stuff. She's a showgirl. She's a performer. Why does she have to? She's not. This is why I hate also with people with the ageism stuff, which is like, y'all clowning her because she doesn't look like your average 56-year-old woman. She's a showgirl. She's a performer. What the hell is she supposed to get up there and do the salsa in and flip and being thrown around across the stage with dancers? She's supposed to wear a goddamn Mrs. Roper muumuu? Like, what? How do you want her to dress? Like, I don't get it. So she's going to be up there and it's hot in them damn, when you're doing them concerts. Trust and believe, I worked enough live shows. It gets hot in there. So I could totally understand when you up there on that stage and you're going to perform, this is what she would wear. Same thing with any other pop star that you look at. Taylor Swift, Madonna, all of them, they dress up there half naked. And it's because, yeah, I'm performing. And it's hot as hell in here. And especially with Madonna. Madonna don't even put the damn AC on. When she performed, that should be irritating me, though. It's like, ma'am, I don't know if this is menopause, but at her age, she's 67. I don't even think she get that anymore. I'm like, ma'am, we need to turn this air on. It's too damn hot. And I ain't gonna be sitting on this floor clamming up. But if that's what she want, that's what we gotta deal with for 2 damn hours plus. Now, they also say after her last album came out, it was decided she wouldn't continue with BMG as it wasn't the success she wanted. Well, nobody wanted to hear a girl who has the vocal range of Britney Spears in that video that has been floating around where she was singing uh Prince's Kiss off key. Nobody want to hear you singing ballads when you don't have the ability to carry them. Like, you're not Mariah Carey. I've been saying for the longest, stick to the rivers and the lakes. You're somebody who has like this girly voice. You can carry a tune for the most part. Do stick to like something with an 808 behind you, a dance beat, and just focus on performance, dancing, all of stuff. That's your wheelhouse. You're not the best singer in the world, but you're a performer. And performers, we don't expect y'all to get up there singing like y'all Mariah or Celine. Even though I hate when there are some people out there that like to do those comparisons. Well, you're not a singer if you don't sound like Screamer for Hudson, or you don't sound like Beyonce, or you don't sound like. I'm like, not everybody. There's different categories when it comes to performers and music. Now, if you want to sing, if you fixing to sing, as I'm channeling The Color Purple, if you fixing to sing, then you go for those girls that just do that stand there for 2 damn hours hitting every goddamn note. I get bored with that. I want pomp and circumstance to go with my singing too. Don't get me wrong. I like a show where it's just, it's all about the vocals and the performance and stuff. But I also like my pomp and circumstance, and Jennifer will definitely give you that. But it does feel like a lot of times when she's been doing her live shows recently, that it has come across a bit desperate, and that it does come across like she's a woman of a certain age trying to maintain and hold on to her youth, and it does come across a bit cringe and embarrassing. But she don't care. She up there having fun. But it's not like she's doing it with a sense of irony like Katy Perry. Because that's what I get with it's like very tongue in cheek, very much don't take this itch too seriously when I worked Katy Perry's recent tour. Um but Jennifer, I don't know, it just feels different with her. So yeah, they were talking about her album. It only went to number 55 in the UK, but her team wants to push forward with new music. She has spent a lot of time in the studio. I did hear that birthday song. I will say this, that birthday song is kind of cute. But I think like she needs a red one. She needs a circuit. She needs somebody like that. Like she needs some bops. She needs somebody to really like. She needs to find some. Where my European producers at? I need y'all to hit up Jennifer and tell her, give us some songs, give us some beats, give us some tracks, give us something. Get in the studio with her, really come up with some music, and stop trying to sing songs that just don't feel like they're you. And that's what she needs because she's given us a lot of really good songs. I like Ain't It Funny. I like Play. I love Don't Cost a Thing. I like Hypnotico, even though it's a Tammy Chin song, but I do like Hypnotico. There's a couple of bops that she's released that I like. I like On the Floor. We need more of those. So also so they were talking about her ensembles and all the other stuff. So yeah, shout out to you, Jennifer. Oh, they also was talking about like her marriage and all this stuff with Ben Affleck. Oh, and there was another thing that I saw today too, because I wanted a Jennifer Lopez deep dive while I was putting the show together, right? Child, the people out here saying that she is basically the Puerto Rican Aunt Gladys. Now, if you've seen Weapons, you know what I'm talking about. They said Miss Mama's be out here doing spell, that she's secretly a witch, that she was doing, like she's into Santeria and all kinds of other stuff, and that was helping with her career. And there was this video that started floating around that I saw where she went on Oprah and was like, I'm very much about manifestation and like always trying to talk positive things. Like, what she says, I teach it to my kids and I do all this other positive reinforcements, all this other stuff every day. So yeah, there was rumors going around talking about that she's a witch and she was doing hexes and things. And Ohani, her first husband, was bringing up stuff about that when she was trying to do that with her career and how they try to turn her against him in their marriage. And she was using the Santeria stuff to try to save her marriage. Mind you, she was the one that was cheating with the diddler while she was married to Ohani. So, allegedly. But the tea leaves don't lie, sis. Nor does the timeline. Because we all in the same timeline. This ain't no MCU timeline. We don't do multiverses over here. Like, I pay attention to all the stuff that's going on. And yeah, the timeline was saying that you was out here laying low and spreading it wide with the diddler because you needed some hits for that album or the music you was doing when you was married to Ohani. And Ohani couldn't give you nothing. Yeah, he gave you comfort that night. But what else could he give you? And I know that got boring after a while. So yeah, the one thing I hate about Daily Mail, they will sit and do like a 5-minute goddamn article just with a bunch of nothing up here. Like, get to the goddamn point. I mean, I'm exaggerating. The story was 3 minutes, but they going in about her outfits and Ben Affleck and all this. Like, I feel like y'all just take a piece of the latest stuff and just add it to old articles and try to pass it off like it's new. Come on, y'all. So, yeah, that's all I got on that. But I definitely want to hear from y'all. What do you guys think of this story? Would you like to hear new music from Jennifer Lopez? And would you also think that she, like I was saying before, like the US, they done moved on. I don't think they care about her that much. But, and if she does do a show, I think she needs to do smaller venues. Girl, they don't, I mean, could she do the Garden? She probably could do one night. She did do one night before, years ago, and it was a blackout that happened. I wasn't working there at the time, but from what I had heard, and I saw, oh yeah, not heard, I seen the video. Like one time, I don't know, we were doing some type of training thing, and they showed us the video, and it was like a blackout situation that happened at a show that she did in Madison Square Garden. I think she could sell out Madison Square Garden because New York, she has a big fan base here. But as far as like other arenas, I don't know if they should be able to do that. So I do think that she would be able to sell out Madison Square Garden. But I was trying to be nice. I was gonna be like, do Radio City. It's big enough. It's big-ish. Big enough. You can do Radio City. It gives the vibe that you can fit a lot more in there. Then you don't have to like struggle a little bit. Like I don't know if you do 14, 15,000. Because I had people ask me like I mean, how many people does this place house? And I'm like, we house like 20,000 people. But and that's if it's 360. Like if you're doing a Knicks or Rangers or something like that, or even like Billy Joel, he had a 360 stage. But if you do like a one with the stage where it's not 360, it's about 13, 14,000 because we have to cut off half the section. So, yeah, so that's basically that. So I definitely want to hear from y'all. I'll try to give Miss Hannah for some advice. As long as she's got the ability to get up there and still perform and dance and all that other good stuff, she should keep going. But some people don't think so. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.